This is Meri at the Meri Atelier, and it is Friday night. How did it get to be Friday night already? Do you know what? Do you know who? Do you know when? Do you know where? Do you know where? Why? I don't know. But I was going to tell you, I was thinking about this right before I came on. I have been streaming on Friday nights for about 6 years now. Can you believe that? I started streaming on Friday nights in June of 2016. Over 6 years. Probably about going on 6.5 years. Yeah. Let me zoom in a little here now. Oops. So tonight we're going to talk about Christmas. I did get to do a thrift haul tonight. Hi, R. Welcome, R. Good to see you. Yeah, I've been streaming for about 6 years, and today I got happy mail from Laura Vasquez. I showed the happy mail from Laura, and there was a $10 bill in there. Woohoo! And bless her heart, boy, I sure needed that today. I sure needed it today of all days. Hi, Becky. Welcome, Becky. Good to see you and R, and there's 6 people out there who are looking in. So, I took my $10 and I had a 20 in my purse, but you know what? I didn't buy a whole lot. I spent about $20. I was expecting to have to borrow some from my brother. I was that desperate to go thrifting. And you all dropped, I had several super chats this morning, but I won't get that until probably next month. So maybe I'll be desperate to buy then, hopefully by this time next month. I don't know. That might be hitting it pretty close. We'll see how my eyes go. I am so wanting to drive again. My brother is good. He takes me, he sat out in the car while I spent an hour thrifting. He sat out in the car while I went to the post office. I mailed my swaps off, and of course there was a line. And he didn't mind at all. He was so good. But still, I didn't want to ask him to go out to the mall, to Walmart, or go to Dollar Tree, or would you stop at Dollar General? I didn't want to ask because, it wears him out. But he was very gracious and sat out in the car while Hi, Sue Hennessy. Welcome, Sue. So, we're going to talk a little bit about Christmas tonight, but I thought I'd start off by doing the thrift haul, and maybe I should zoom out a little. Oops. Doop, doody doot. There we go. So, I didn't get an awful lot. I'll start out with these. I always like to buy these these are sweaters, but tops. Now, I'll throw these. They cost $3 at the thrift store. I'll throw these in the wash. Wash them up right away. I'll snip the label off. Because I like to wear these things around the house. Because, I get them pretty messy. This is just a gray one. Yeah, I'll wear that around the house. I put it in the wash. And then I got a purple one. This one looks like it's a little stretched out here. Looks like, oh, it has these shoulder things. I don't like these. I'm going to take them off. I guess that's to help keep it on the hanger and to keep other things. I don't care for these things. So let me adjust my live chat, top chat, and adjust the quality. from 144 to advanced. Well, come on. Still on 144, advanced, 720. There we go. And it says I have 16 people in here, but I only see 3. R, Aunt Beck, and Sue Hennessy. Well, welcome, ladies. Glad to have you join. And welcome to those who are up in the balcony. So this is just a plain purple sweater. And welcome to those who watch the replay later. We have folks who watch replays. This looks like the collar kind of comes in a, I don't know, maybe I don't have it folded straight. Yeah, I've been streaming for 6 years. That one needs to be washed. I smell perfume on it. Okay, now let's get to the other stuff. I found these. I thought these would be interesting. I'm going to do something with them. That one doesn't have a label on it. Oh, it's got it up. This doesn't have a top to it. This one has a top. It's called Canadian Pine Stems. And I thought it would be neat. I'm not going to make another Christmas tree. But, you know, I'm always wanting something. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with them, but they were in all the Christmas stuff. And I got some of these little, I thought these were cute. These were only 50 cents. Is it taped shut here? Yeah, hold on. They're probably plastic, but that's okay. Ragon House, Ragon, R-A-G-O-N, House Collectors. Doesn't even look like they were open from the store, because this looks like a store label here. And they were originally, I don't know how much, Ragon House, R-A-G-O-N House. So these are brand new. Let's get it open. I thought they were very pretty. They're just kind of star-shaped. Aren't they pretty? They're too big to hang on my puzzle tree, but I'm gonna get me a Christmas box for this year. I might, if I don't find one in January or something on sale, I might combine a couple of my Christmas boxes. And then I got some napkins, Santa Claus. Hi, Elvis. Welcome, Elvis. And Santa Claus zipping through the sky. And a beautiful red cardinal. A beautiful red cardinal. And then I got some reddish tulle out here. Some tulle, not toile, tulle. It's very, very thin by itself, but once you layer it up, it's a really pretty maroonish color. I paid $1.50 for that. And I got some red beads, because I'm always looking for red beads. 25 cents. So we might play with a couple of these napkins later tonight. I'll put them back in the sack. So that was kind of Christmas there. I guess I was in the Christmassy mood. That's just a piece of fabric. I was in the mood for some Christmas. Then, I tell you guys, I super needed this thrift haul today. I really did need it. Just mentally needed it. I found this stencil, which has not been used either. It's brand new. I paid $1.50 for it. And of course it's a wall stencil. And it's leaves. which, you know, we have leaves, but it's always nice to have another, it's leaves, like so. I could see using, I can't show them all to you without tearing it apart. Paid $1.50 for that. I'll probably cut it apart, but not until I use it. So that'll go in my stencil. And then I found this, which is really cool. Tunisian crochet. And it says in here, new stitches, new techniques, and new patterns. But I was looking at this, I couldn't wait. I read it on the way home. I looked at it on the way home. I couldn't wait to get home to look at it. It has all, it has an introductory here, a prelude, and then it has introduction, the basics of Tunisian crochet, which I have learned from Aunt Beck, most of it. I did know how to do Tunisian crochet, the simple stitch before, but all these other stitches that we're going through, Becky has a, hi Shannon Pratt. Shannon, your swap went out today. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Becky has a Tunisian crochet along on her channel, and I don't know if she released one Friday or not. I was really busy after my stream this morning, and then we went shopping, and I just didn't have time to watch any videos this afternoon. I didn't, you just didn't have time. But most of the patterns in this book are shawls and cowls and vests. That one's pretty on her, but I don't think it would look good on me. That one's okay, but I'm interested in seeing what they say for new stitches. I thought this one was interesting. I like the colors in it, I think. But I'm kind of disappointed that it's just, and I didn't, when I bought it, I go, oh, Tunisian crochet grab. It's all cowls and shawls and vests. And that must be what she specializes in. There's one that I keep seeing that I'm really interested in, but I haven't found the pattern for it yet. And that is this. Isn't this pretty? I'd love to learn how to do that, but that's not, as they're talking about joining with a duplicate stitch and joining a new ball of yarn there. So I'm going to see, where do they teach this stitch? I saw it, where else did I see it? Up at the front here someplace. They use it as a chapter heading. So I might find something in here. I've already crocheted a shawl. It might be fun to do one with in Tunisian crochet, just for the fun of it. But I want to finish my Christmas afghan and my mittens. So I'll be looking at this and perusing it, seeing what I can learn for new stitches. See what they call new stitches and new techniques. So there's that. And then I got this is, you see this book quite a bit out there. If you do a lot of thrifting, the Spirit of Christmas books. But I always pick them up because they're good inspiration. I get good, if I want a fussy cut sometimes, I can pull stuff out of here, and I love the book covers for journals. That's interesting. That's kind of pretty, isn't it? That would almost go for either in the spring or February. Red work table runner. I don't know, where is it pictured? On page 22. Pictured on page 22. Oh, it's all red work. That's kind of pretty. I like that. It's embroidered. Very pretty. A tree. Pattern ideas. little houses to cross stitch. Candles. Some angels, silhouette angels. I like those. Look at that one. This one right here. Isn't that cool? It's a mobile. Heavenly messenger in this mobile. Verdigris paper ornaments. Oh, these are all paper. Verdigris paper ornaments, page 53. Right here, they're telling how. That would be fun to try to do. In the shapes of angels and doves, Christmas trees and stars. Have the look of antique copper, but they're inexpensive to create with paper, glue, and paint. On here, they're adorning a tumbleweed. I'm gonna mark that with a scrap. That might be something I'll try yet. So there's that. And then I got this Joy of Christmas book, which I found to be very interesting. It's not needlework so much as more the joy of decorations and pictures and poems. Isn't that beautiful? The holly and the ivy music. The best tree ever. This would be something I'll take out and read. Holly trimmed cookie bars. Candy Christmas wreath. The joy of gifts. Ooh, look at that. Wouldn't that be fun to walk down that street? Christmas. I don't see anything that in here that would remind me of paper dolls. Something inspired. More scenery. It's more scenery. I don't see any people in here or silver bells. Home decor, cooking. Well, that's okay. I love it, though. I love all the colors. I'll take this one out and read it. So that, my friends, is that it? Do I have another basket? No, I showed it all to you. I got the Christmas decorations. This I'll just put in my, well, I'm going to keep that verdigris paper ornament. So, what's going on in chat? Hi, Joyce. Another good person to watch for Tunisian crochet is TL Yarncraft. Oh, really? TL Yarncraft. I'll have to look them up. Thank you, R. Elvis says hi and bye. Got to go. Okay. Angie says, okay, got to go. Bye. Mary just popped in to say hello. Got to go. Bye. Bye. Hi and bye. Maybe Elvis was saying that to Angie. Elvis is here. It's Angie who said, popped in to say hello. Bye. Joyce says, hi, everyone. Elvis says, oh, yes, Mary, my favorite old books. Yeah. Hi, Chris. Welcome, Chris. Okay, I thought I would talk about celebrating the holidays. I've been looking at this little book, Christmas Joys. 432 things to do for yourself and others that might just make this the best Christmas ever. I need a best Christmas ever. Thought I'd read a few of these. Be the first to wish everyone you meet a Merry Christmas. Buy a pair of red flannel pajamas that you wear only on Christmas Eve. Well, not likely to do that unless I find them at the thrift store. Take the family to see a small town Christmas parade. Don't count your calories from December 15th through January 2nd. Ooh, that might be hard. Never select a Christmas tree after dark. Mend a broken relationship with a friend or relative during the holidays. Take a basket of Christmas goodies to a notoriously grumpy neighbor. Don't schedule yourself too tightly. This is one I need to do. Don't schedule yourself too tightly during the holidays. Before making an appointment, ask yourself, can this wait until after Christmas? Let's bop around here. Start working on a Christmas-themed jigsaw puzzle. Uh-oh, that'll wind up as a Christmas tree in my house. Rent a Santa Claus suit. Well, not likely to do that. If you're short on space, set up a card table and cover it with a plaid tablecloth that reaches to the floor. Tuck all your gift wrapping supplies under the table. Well, my sewing machine is currently on our card table. When you think you have enough lights on your tree, add 2 more strands. Give a young member of your family the honor of placing the star. That's a tradition, very common tradition. Wait until Christmas morning to place the infant Jesus in your nativity. Wear outrageous Christmas socks. Buy Christmas mugs for everyone in the family. Fill a basket with photos from past Christmases. Put it in a prominent spot. Never set a candle, never set a candle on a counter underneath a cabinet or shelf. Heat rises and can create a fire hazard. Well, I haven't done that yet. Christmas Eve Day, listen on NPR to special music program from King's College Chapel, Cambridge. I don't know if they're still doing that. This book is printed in Nashville, Tennessee in 1994. But you can surely find musicals on YouTube. Create a special Christmas morning breakfast menu and serve it every year. Give your place in the gift wrapping line to someone else who's had a hard day. Offer to help a disabled person with his or her Christmas shopping. Let's just pop over some pages. Give a small gift, such as a tree ornament, to each guest when you have a holiday party. Introduce a shy person to others at the office Christmas party. Stop and help someone who's stuck in the snow. Take a decorated miniature Christmas tree to someone in a hospital or nursing home. Challenge someone to sing all the verses of the 12 Days of Christmas. Oh, you guys don't want to hear that from me. Have an extra ice scraper to give to someone who might need one. Consider hosting a holiday party. I think Christmas this year falls on Sunday, and I'm not sure what's going to happen in our family. We never know till the day before. But I stream on Sunday night, so don't let a rude person steal your Christmas joy. Well, let's just say, let's never let a rude person steal our joy. Joy, joy, joy. Give a pint of blood. Give children toys that encourage their creativity. This is just different things you can do to be in the Christmas spirit. Ask children, what are you giving for Christmas instead of what are you getting for Christmas? Get out old games of Monopoly, Clue, and Parcheesi. I've never played Parcheesi. If you hide gifts, write them down. Write down what you've hidden and where. That I would have to do. I forgot where I put it. It's here somewhere. Keep all the packing cartons in case you need to make returns. Let's just bop here to the end. Everyone loves a teddy bear. Give at least one every Christmas. Don't use the words, I'm on a diet, during the holidays. Don't forget whose birthday we're celebrating. The end. I don't know. This is interesting. Make a friend of an enemy this Christmas. Well, I've been trying. Okay. Kathy, do not let the behavior of others destroy your inner peace. That is really good. Allie K. Hi, Allie K. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Icy. Welcome, welcome. Question. Allie K says, has the New Year's Streamathon schedule been announced? Yes, it's on Paint Girlie's, community tab. And I'm going to put it on mine, but I will suggest to you that if you copy it off of her community tab, on her tab, the longer links have blue dots after them. But when you copy that, at least from my experience, when I copied on my mobile phone, when you copy it, you're not going to get the whole entire link. It'll be a dead link for you. That's been my experience. And I had that problem last year. I always took long links and made tiny URLs out of them. It might work for you on a different device, but on my Android mobile phone. And there's Paint Girlie right now. Hi, Paint Girlie. Allie K was asking where she can find the Streamathon schedule, and I was telling her that it's on your schedule, but I was cautioning her to look at the channels that have 3 dots after their URL and make sure that it either copied the entire thing for you, or if you have to go and fix the link. I have to go and fix it, but I have an Android phone. I don't know if it's that way for everybody. Hi, Sherry Man. Yeah, if you click on it, it works, but a lot of people like to, it works for you because you got blue dots. But if somebody clicks it and puts it in a document, it may not work. Like if I click on it, if I copy it from your community tab, which I did, and I put it over in my notes because I'm going to put it on my community tab once I verify I have all the channels. If you click on it, it works. But if you copy it, those dots, YouTube does not handle the long links very well, at least on my devices. I don't know how it is for everybody else. I'm just putting out a caution there. You'll get a link, and it looks like it hyperlinks, but when you click on it, it can't find it. Yeah, it's when you do the copies. It's not a big deal. It's out there for Lori, and I don't know if it's that way in Facebook or not. I know it's that way on YouTube. I had a lot of problems with that with other things too. Like I would put a really long link in my description, underneath my video description, a long link. Not like when you copy and it goes to Amazon and it gives you a paragraph. Those usually don't copy through, but you know, a long channel name that's over a certain number of characters, it will chop it off even in my description box. You go to Tiny URL. You go to Tiny URL. There's a site where you can make small, it's called tinyurl.com. And you put in the link, your link that works, and then it will return a smaller link. It's called Tiny, TINY URL.com. I'm just cautioning those who copy it to, if you copy it and put it out there wherever you're putting it, just click on some of those that have dots off of it. Now, I'm not saying it's that way on every device because I don't have every device. I just have an Android phone. Yeah. She says, never mind, I was wrong. I don't know what you were talking about anyway, I see. Kathy Whitney said, be right back, my daughter's calling. Welcome everybody who's come in. Yeah, it is good to know. And welcome, Paint Girlie, it's good to see you. Well, you know what? Look what happened here. look what happened here. I wore a hole in this bag. I was thinking this is what I use for my, you know, clusters. And Laura Vasquez sent me some. So I'm going to mend this right now, here and now. And let's just get some fabric. Fabric. Ooh, let's mend it with this. Some of this darker. And some tape. And I think I want the fuzz to show. So I'm just going to, how am I going to do it? Well, the fuzz will show halfway. Let's put it there and maybe cut. And I'll probably have some extra here, but that's okay. I could put it this way and cut it here, but no, let's do it. Let's just continue this. Well, actually, I should put it on a fold. I'm deciding. Let's cut the selvage off. I got this fabric from Pearl, and I think she had an auction today. I don't know if she's still on. Keisha's on. Let's see if this will rip. No. Yeah, that thrifting, just, you know, I didn't get a whole lot, but I just really needed to go. It was just, I've been wanting to go thrifting for the longest time. I spent $20.50, I think. I bought those two tops and 3 books and Christmas decorations. That Tunisian crochet book cost me $3. They must have known I wanted it. But that's probably a more expensive book. It looks brand new. All right. We'll save that. Now, what happened to my bag? Did I drop it already? Jeez. All right. I think I'm going to put this on a fold. It'll be easier to mend. And I just need a couple inches on each side, maybe 2 1/4 inches, and 2 1/4 would be 4 1/2. And how wide do I need it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 4 1/2 by 8. So we need it 8 this way. So there's 4 and there's 4. So I'm going to give myself an extra 1/4 inch here, about, approximately. And 4 inches and 4 1/2. Maybe I'll just make it 5 inches. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this will not tear. So let's get out the ruler. And I marked 5 inches. I need to go this way. about. Right about here. Let's see, am I doing that right? 5 inches. Yeah. Because I'm just making it at 5 inches. I'll put the fold at 2.5. And I had it 8 inches this way, so I'm right. So 5 inches there. And this is just to help me cut. I want to mend this bag so things don't fall out of it. And I cut right here. Let's just measure down 8. Approximately here. Well, that didn't make much sense. That doesn't make much sense. So I don't have it straight. That's pretty good. Alrighty. Of course, I don't know what I did with the cap. There it is. And so let's just cut this little piece out. I'm working on the bag that I did with Becky. I'm kind of put it back to the side. I'm embellishing it. I found some zippers. I'm going to put a zipper in it. I don't know if I'm going to do the pocket. I might. We'll see. I have the lining cut out. You have to put the pocket in, or she put the pocket in before she she sewed the pocket to her lining before she put the lining in. I went back and watched. I was thinking that she took the pocket out of one of those bags because she said it got things that she put in it got caught. And I was thinking I would try to put a zipper on my pocket. I don't know. We'll see. That's going to be a next year project, I think, to finish that bag. All right. So I want this one. Let's cut the nylons coming off here. And I think I'll put my tape on this. Let me put this away. And my bag is right here. And I'm going to put tape on the back of this. And we're going to put it here. And fold it over and put it here. Maybe I'll put it on the front first. But let's just put tape. And I had my tape out this morning. Welcome, everybody. Oh. Go bother somebody else. Go bother somebody else. Make sure I got the right person. Let me get rid of, clean up on aisle 5. I think I got him. Welcome, everybody. Good to see you. Thanks for joining me on a Friday night. I know there are many other places you could be tonight. Thank you for choosing my channel. at least to be here in spirit. I appreciate the watch time. And let's take this off of here. Let that flop down and put it over here. And use these older scissors to cut it. Now, I didn't get that very well, so I'm going to have to do it better. See if I can't get it up closer to the... It's hard to see when you're seated. Are you getting it clear up to the edge? And I gotta... All right. And I'll have to put some there. Or maybe just an extra little piece there. So let's go again. Let's come from here. Might be easier to do it this way. I don't know if it is or not. And we'll see how this holds up. Sometimes with certain fabrics, this does not have the same type of holding power. And I'm not sure why. Because it's sticky stuff. I guess because it's fabric. Let's cut this off. I took my red-handled scissors that I usually cut this duct tape. This is two-sided carpet tape. It's in my stash. I'm going to have to fold that back a little. All right, so what I want to do is pull this off if I can. Get a hold of it here. Pull this off. And pull this one off. Let that lay down as flat as it will. I might trim that a little. Let's see if I can do that before I cut it here. Yeah. Now I'm doing a bang-up job on it. It doesn't matter. It won't matter when I get it on there. All right. Now I want to take this one off. If I can get a hold of it. Oh, and look, see, I got paper on the underneath there. I'm going to leave it, though. It'll be too hard to peel that off. And then we're going to take another piece. Look at how it took the paintbrush, the paint off of my brush here. It's sticky stuff. I don't know if I want to use that. Let's put that here and just clip it off. I need 10 hands. Oh, dearie me. Oh, won't use that anymore. Let's click this off here. We'll use that for something else. I didn't get it. There. And then I want to put another piece down the center here. And it's sticky kaboo stuff. And now I can't flip that over. It'll stick to the... let's put this on here. The other way. Like that. And then I'll snip this off. Alrighty then. Now, my bag. I'll take this off if I can. It's going to be pretty sticky. Hi, Laura. Bye, Laura. Thanks so much, Laura, for the happy mail that you sent me. I appreciated that. Boy, I needed that. Yeah. Hi, Carrie Little C. Plaster. I'm healing this kind of a vinyl bag. And I'm just taking a piece of fabric and putting double-sided, let me get a hold of it here. Double-sided duct tape, which is kind of one of my favorite things to go to for washi tape when I'm making fabric washi tape. Let's pull this completely off. And we need to get under here and pull this out. And of course it's stuck down there. We'll just leave it stuck. I'll deal with that later. This will give me a good something to hold on to. All right. Laura said, hello, I can't stay. Did Meri go to the thrift store today? You bet I did. All right. I need to fold this under. Right up here. I don't want that sticking out. I'll fold it under. I might have to take care of that and this on the edge here. And let's just put it approximately halfway. I didn't mark it, but I'm just eyeballing it. And turn it over. And fold it over this way. And that'll fix the hole. Now, I've got the sides here to deal with. Well, let's see. Not too bad on this. This will be okay. This is really not too bad either. I think it's going to be okay. And that'll hold my my tiny attacher, and I put this eyelet setter in there. And Laura sent me some extra staples, and here's Laura gifted me. Laura had to go, but she gifted me this, and she gifted me this tabletop. And today she sent me Happy Mail that had seed packets in it, and clusters and ephemera. and $10 to go thrifting with. So there we go. That's fixed. Let's get rid of all the scrappies. So, yeah, it is sticky. It's Duck brand. D-U-C-K, you know, like duct tape. And only this is indoor-outdoor carpet tape. Now, you can get a store brand of carpet tape, but I don't care for it because you saw how hard this was to handle. Well, it's a lot easier to handle than some of the, at least the store brand that I bought. The store brand that I bought, I think I got it at Home Depot. It was a gummy tape. Gummy, G-U-M-M-Y. And it was gummy. You would try to put it up and you put it down and you couldn't pull it back up without making a mess of it. It was just horrible. I don't think I used it all. I don't know what I did with it. All right. So let's move on. She had money burning in her pocket this morning. Yeah. Oh, this goes in there. In that pocket. Let me put it in there. So this morning I did a pick 10 in this book, this page 1 book. Oh, this staple goes in there. So I thought what I would do was do the Christmas pick 10. We did this one this morning, and I really liked how this one turned out. And I am just going to do pick 10s, or I could maybe even do a dirty dozen on this because it's wide enough. And I'll have to evidently pull out some. This is page 1 of the New York Times. It's a book published by, let's see who publishes this book. Gallaudet Books in New York. The major events between 1900 and 1997. Copyright date is 1997. The New York Times. And I am just going to flip the page here. And let's get rid of my tape and scrappies here. And I have a deck here of Christmas. I think this is it. Is this it? I think this is the Christmas deck. I thought I'd do a Christmas pick 10. I'm only going to be on till 10 o'clock tonight. I'm not going to be on terribly late. I've had a pretty long day. I'm kind of tired. I took my snowman out in the, not snowman, gingerbread boy out in the living room. I'm going to fix these all in the same direction. I'm going to stitch on him tomorrow. I want to finish up my Christmas cards tomorrow. Get those ready to mail. All right, let's get a piece of paper to write the prompts down. I just like doing something small. I'll work in my Christmas journal, but I just want to do Christmas here. All right. Shall we shuffle them a little? Hi, Charlene. Good evening. Glad to see you all visiting tonight. Thank you for stopping in and saying hello. I was telling them earlier when I first signed on that I have been streaming on Friday nights for 6 years now. I'm looking for an ink pen. All right, so this is, I'm going to do another pick 10. And this is 12, 16, 20, 22, and I'm just going to write down Christmas. And we made these cards in one of Becky's Dirty Dozens, I'm sure. and I made prompt cards out of them. So let's just pick one. Let's pick this one. And it says bubble wrap. Bubble wrap is prompt 1. Bubble wrap. Now you can work along with me, or you can write down the prompts, or you can just sit and watch, and whatever suits your fancy. It's okay with me. So you can see, what is Meri going to do with bubble wrap? Where is her bubble wrap? I have some here. Right here, I reached for it. It's not a very bubbly bubble wrap, but it'll do. And I think I'll use some red. Let's see. Let's get some red out. Some red apple. And I think Becky sponges her bubble wrap, so I'm going to do that. Seems like a good idea to me. Let's grab a sponge. And I should probably have a wax paper handy in case I need it. And I like to go through these fairly fast. I'm not going to spend all night on doing these. Oh, let's put my wax paper there for a minute. And I'm just going to sponge my paint on here. I want to get it on my sweater, but that's why I like to buy these tops at the thrift store, because I'm very messy person. If I get this on here before it dries. And we're going to do Christmas tonight. And we'll see what, and I am not below tearing a page out and doing something else with it. But for tonight, we're just going to all right, I got some smudge there, but that's okay. Pretty soon it's all going to be smudgy. And let's just see what happens here. Oh, that worked. That was good. Let's see if I can put some more on there. And I really didn't need this big sheet, but I got it, so let's use it. And this is traditionally what we do with bubble wrap. It'd be nice to let this dry and then collage it on there. That would be fun too. All right. Let's get a little bit more off of this. So I'm going to set this aside and let it dry. And put this over here and let it dry. Put my red paint back. That's going to be my bubble wrap. My sponge up there. I got tea tonight. It's chamomile tea. Lori says she's crocheting, trying to get Christmas presents done. What are you making, Lori? Charlene says, hello, everybody. Sticky. Yeah, it's sticky. Carry little sea plaster. Okay. So I'm going to pull another prompt. I enjoy doing these. I don't do them enough. And especially if you're in a funk or don't know what to do with your mojo isn't singing to you, get out some prompt cards and just let it guide you. Whoops, I'm not a very good, they wouldn't hire me in Las Vegas. That's for sure. Of course, these aren't the best things to shuffle. All right, we're going to take this one. And it says collage. Well, maybe I'll just pull something out of one of those Christmas books. Collage is the second prompt. Collage. Oh, let's write it down. Collage. 2. Collage. So, let's see what I can find here. I was going to take this one out to my recliner. This is one of the books I got today, but I am not below. Ooh, maybe a song. Tell me a story of Christmas. I think my paint's still wet. Let's see if I can't find something to collage. A Day of Joy in Christmas. Ooh, look at that Christmas tree. That's pretty. We have brunch. The magic of the coming day. Silver bells. Silver bells. The week before Christmas. Ooh, I'm loving the Christmas trees. House is all decorated. Gathering with loved ones at Christmas. At Christmas, the heart goes home. We wish you a Merry Christmas. I kind of like that. Let's do that. And I'll probably be tearing these books apart anyway, because I like to use the hard covers for it to make journals. So I eventually. Now, do I want it all? I don't think so. Let's do it this way just because. We'll save that. I'm just going to get the music. Sometimes it seems like a shame to cut up these books, but when you buy a book at a thrift store, and it will sit there and sit there and sit there until somebody either buys it or they'll eventually throw it out. So this, and the same way, this book I got at a library sale. So I have lost my, ooh, don't cut that up, because I figure I'm giving it a good home. So we're going to put that right there. And we're just going to cut out the music. And the music. And I'm going to put it here. We wish you a Merry Christmas. Wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Now, it's not completely dry. So I'm going to put it there, there, and there. And then I'm going to call that my collage. And I'm going to collage it with, do I want to use what? Yes paste? I think I do. And get out my yes paste. And Laura was telling me, Meri, look, I bought some yes paste. She's been using it, she says. All right. I need my... I think I took it out this morning. And I'm going to put some... What did I do with it here? And it's kind of fun to take things from different sources when you do these. You never know what you're going to come up with. Hold it a minute. Let me get a towel. They were here. Let me wipe this off here. Oops, I almost put somebody in timeout. So good to see you all tonight. It says I have 34 people in here. Thank you all for coming. If you work along with me, I'd like to see some of the things you do. My link to my group, Fib Diggity, is in my description box below. If you haven't joined, you're welcome to join. We just ask that you have an interest in art. And we need to know who you are. So, you know, don't give us a Facebook link with nothing on it, because then we'll think you're you may not be, but we can't identify who you are. We'll think you're a troll if you don't. You know, just be yourself, be a legitimate person, and we'll let you in. And we've had some people join, and they're probably legitimately so. They don't like to give a lot of stuff out on their page, but on the other hand, if you don't let us know that you're legitimate, then we can't, you know, we can't really let people in who might be here for reasons that are not good. That happens on Facebook, by the way. All right. And you may not be, but anyway, there's prompt 2. I'm going to put the lid back on this. And maybe I'll save this. It says the joy of Christmas. I might save that. So, I've got a scrap in there. Is my chat stuck? No, you're just not chatting tonight. We're watching. All right, we're going to do another. I'll kind of shuffle these up. You know, this kind of seems old hat. You've probably seen people do pick 10s a million times. But I will say, this is a good way if you're in a funk or you just need, you want to art, but you don't know what you want to do. Let your prompts guide you and get you going again. All right, wild card. We get a wild card right at top. I didn't plan that, honest. Wild card. 3 is a wild card. Wild card. So what do I want to do? I'm feeling well tonight. Let's see what I have for fine liners. I've got a blue and a dark blue, and gold, and I'm looking for the red. There's a gold. Here's the red. Let's see if the red works. I haven't played with these fine liners for a while. Let's see if I can get it going. Uh-oh. It feels like it's stuck in there. I don't know if I can get this one going. We'll see. It feels a little stuck, but we'll see. No, it's going. So, what are we going to do? We're just going to play with the fine liner just because I feel like playing. You need to play more. And it really doesn't need to mean anything. This is kind of a tree, but you can't really see it in there. Let's do another one here. Just play. Play, play, play. Let's put some dots there. Now, I will say when you use a fine liner, this is a fine line paint applicator. That's what it's called. I get mine at Hobby Lobby. I don't know if they're still selling them at Dick Blick. You can probably get them at Amazon. An empty bottle like this is a standard tip with the yellow. If your cap is blue, it's a fine point. I don't use those too much. And I just put plain craft paint in them. I don't mix anything with my craft paint. Let's put another tree down here. I haven't used these in a long time. I used to play with these all the time. These were fun to do. And oh, now I'm getting inspired. Oh, I'm going to do a stained glass page. Maybe. We'll see what my next prompts are. I'm going to leave it like that. Let's put the cap back on us. I kind of like to grab a hold of my towel here. My yes paste. My towel's here. I like to kind of wipe off the tip as much as I can. And then when I put it back on, I put it back, you put the little metal piece back in the nozzle. I have to get it up to my eyes so I can see it. But it goes in like that, and then I'll take it and go like this several times to keep that nozzle clear, and then screw it shut. And that surprised me that that still works. So, I'm going to hit this with the heat gun. Close the drawer. Get my heat gun out. Hold on a minute. I have to back my chair up. And let's give this a little bit of a dry. It'll dry, but when you use a fine liner like this, it kind of, you know, it's a blob, it's a dot, it's thick, is what I want to say. Let's just dry this. I would love to go stained glass here. We'll see what the other prompts are. I don't know if I can. Chris says, gotta go. Got chores to do. Bye. Thanks for popping in, Chris. Have a great evening. Hi, Malia. Hi, Sharon. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Glad you stopped in to say hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I was thinking I haven't told a Fib Diggity story in a long time. I don't have one in my head tonight. We used to tell Fib Diggity stories all the time. What was the last one we told was the math teacher one. He lost his wife and he was getting rid of all of a trunk of her artwork and needlework stuff. I got inspired by a garage sale this summer. And he's going to go back. He lost his wife. She wanted to move out into the country because she was artistic and she wanted the inspiration of nature and everything. And of course he wanted to please her, so he went along and gave up his teaching job. Well, she passed away and he was left with cleaning up all of her studio and everything, and he was getting rid of it. And he wants to go back and teach. He got a teaching job. And that's where we left it. That's where we left it. Nothing happening. Of course, I imagine the citizens of Fib Diggity are getting ready for Christmas, wrapping their presents and baking cookies and all the holidays. They haven't met much at the Meri Atelier lately. Atelier. 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 Alrighty. I'm getting there. Some of these larger dots are still wet on the underneath. I'd love to go with a stained glass page. Let's see if I can. When I look at this, I think stained glass. But I don't know what my next prompts are going to be. Let's see if I can work them in, make this a stained glass page. That one's going to bubble on me. And you all know the trick of heating the back of your page so that the paint underneath gets some heat, helps it dry. This is not a wet page, but the paint blobs are wet. We used to do pick tins together all the time. Lisa at My Eclectic Life used to do pick tins. Becky used to do them. Beth Schuler probably still does them. Beth Schuler does a lot of join me, paint with me, pick games, art games. All right, we're going to go to the next prompt. Where's my paper? I don't know if I dare. Let's. Well, most of it is dry. Little blobs. Most of it's dry, just some little specks. I don't mind if there's specks. Okay, let's kind of shuffle. Malia says, I'm here. I'm lurking and stitching. Ooh, cool, Malia. All right. So let's just pull this one. And it says painty paper. I'm going to pull an alternate. I don't know if I want to use painty paper on here. I've already collaged. I could use tissue paper. That's not painty paper. I don't want to dig anything out. So we're going to get an alternate, which says scribble. I had scribble this morning. This is an alternate. So 4 is, Janet Nash does prompts too. She's got really interesting prompts. Ours are technique prompts. She has a lot of interesting. If you ever watch Janet Nash on Monday mornings, painty paper or scribble. So I've got a couple red dots on my page. Scribble. We're going to use this black marker. And I am going to scribble leading in here. I want to do a stained glass page. Oops, I went over my tree there. Let's see. I want this tree to be an element. This is me scribbling. I want this tree in here to be an element. And we'll scribble it this way too. And let's see, let's do the and this does not have to be masterpiece art, but you'd be surprised by the time you get it done. If you don't like something, generally it gets covered up. Now let's do another tree down here. And I think I just went through my paint or something here. All right, I'm kind of liking that. This is curvy, so we need to make a alternate curve down here somehow, like this, to make it make some sense. And let's bring this one up here. Now, the music, I'm going to frame out a little, I think. This is scribbly, all right. and I'll come back and maybe paint this. But for right now, we're going to leave it like that. I think. I might do something more up in there. Let's pull another prompt. We're ready for prompt 5. The prompt is this one, texture. Ooh, texture. Texture. That one card. Prompt 5 is texture. Well, you know what I have? And I don't know, I haven't opened it for a long time. Texture paste. And it used to be real juicy. I don't know what it's like now. Let's get out my palette knife. Oh, it's just right, I think. And I am going to try to texture some of this leading. And I don't care if this adds bulk to my book, because I probably will tear out some of the pages anyway. Now, this texture paste was from a recipe from Topaz Pearl Girl, Julie. And I'd have to get the exact recipe, but it's made with Mod Podge paint and baby powder. And I can't give you the exact recipe because I don't have it in my head. Let's see, I'm going to divide this up here. I'm going to add some up here. And you'd be surprised how fast this stuff dries. And what I really like about it, now I don't know what this is going to be like here because it's been sitting around, but it's flexible. It doesn't crack a whole lot. Can anyone list the first 4 prompts? They're right here. Bubble wrap, collage, wild card. 1, 2, 3, 4 had an alternate. Painted paper or scribble. You can do both if you want. And texture is the 5th prompt. Ooh. Let's bring this down here. It's a little juicy. Let's frame the music out. Let's see how this page turns out. I'm kind of liking it divided like that. If I paint my texture paste, you can color texture paste. I don't do that a whole lot. And I'm just applying it with my palette knife here. And I need to scrape it. I need to scrape it a little more. It's very wet. This texture paste I must have made several months ago, and it's still nice and pliable and wet. And I like being able to make stuff like this and have it be something that I enjoy using. And it works for me. If I can't get some of this off my palette knife. And I wish I had the exact recipe for you. It's on my drive. I'll get it and maybe post it in the description box. Topaz Pearl Girl. I know all you need is Mod Podge Mod Podge is your glue. Mod Podge, M-O-D Podge, P-O-D-G-E. And paint, white paint, and baby powder. And I think, but I'm not sure, I hate telling you because I could be wrong. I may not be remembering it right, but I think it's one part Mod Podge, one part wet paint to 2 parts baby powder. I think that's all it is, but here again, take that with a grain of salt because I don't have the greatest memory. But we're just kind of putting in some leading on here, and it is kind of runny, but I don't mind it being runny. See how it's thickened out for me here? I don't mind that too much because this is not supposed to be a real, this is a prompt page, and it can be inspiring. It's not meant to be realistic. Let's just bring this way and this way. And if you keep this up, keep working on your page. A lot of people do their pages and then cut them up. Becky makes a lot of cards out of hers. You can make ATCs. You can make other prompt cards. You can use them for card fronts. Right now, I'm just going to leave this in my book. All right. See, this is already getting kind of hard. And I like that because I'm going to go in and texturize it. Oh, I think I've done enough. You think I've done enough damage? Let's put some here. And let's put some here. It looks like frosting almost, but if you paint it, oops, boy, I got a lot on there. If you paint it, and I'm planning on painting mine, and this will add bulk to my page, but I really don't mind that. All right. I'm going to clean my palette knife off here and put the lid back on this, if I can find it here. Get it out of my hand. And this wax paper and the tight lid has really kept that texture paste nice and pliable. I'm very happy with that. So, and it's still wet, so you know what we're going to do. Heat gun alert. Hi, Kathy Whitney. Hi, Icy. So we've done 5 prompts. Bubble wrap, collage, wild card. I did my fine line paint applicator. Prompt 4, you had a choice of to do painted paper or scribble. And I scribbled the leading on here. I was thinking stained glass window, and I'm still kind of thinking that. It's in the rough. The 5th prompt is texture, and we just use texture paste for that. And of course, there's other ways to apply this. I just took my palette knife and applied it that way. lift it and dry it from the back a little. Whoops. And we'll see if this will chip off. I don't know. It's a little thick, but it feels soft. It feels, you know, if it dries, I think it's going to be just nice and pliable. I don't think I'm going to have too much of a problem with it. The outside is dry. It's dry enough to move on. Right now, the page doesn't look like much. It really isn't until prompt 6 or 7 where I start 8, where I start really getting it looking like something. Seems to be my general experience. All right, let's pull this one. I got 2. We'll take the bottom one. And it is washi tape. Washi! Well, I was using it this morning. I have this gold. I have that. I think I took a lot of my Christmas washi and put it in my Christmas supplies, which are behind me. Let's see what else I have for washi. We have red. We have some Christmas labels. I don't know, I'm not so thrilled with those. You plus me. Here we got some gold there. What else do I have here? Here's some Christmas. Let's go with that. All right. Washi tape. How am I going to do this? I'm attracted to this. Now, my experience with washi tape has been you have to glue it down. Let's see if I can find the start of this. Here it is, right here. And once you find the start, you have to keep it. Yeah, this is not going to work too well. You guys, I hear something out in the living room. I'm going to put this on mute. I apologize. Sometimes they're just things you got to go take care of. Thank you all for... Hi, Sharon. Yeah, there's a minor disturbance I had to take care of. It's all better now. So I'm doing a pick 10. I'm sorry I had to run off like that. It's okay. I heard just a little disturbance. I'm okay. The prompt is prompt 6. Prompt 1 is bubble wrap, then collage, a wild card, painted papers, prompt 4, or an alternate is scribble, texture, and washi. And I'm going to put some washi on here. And I found that I have to glue down my washi. Oh. And I used my, here I got my texture. Now let's put that in the water. Palette knife in the water. I took my glue stick out in the other room today. Here's one. Let's put some washi. Where am I going to put it? Let's put some here. Let's put some here. Let's put a little here, kind of in the spots in here, and maybe some up in here. Let's see what I can do here. The prompt is washi tape, and I'm going to use this gold washi here. Thank you guys for sticking with me. Sometimes you just can't avoid things. Sometimes you just got to get up and go take care of them. There we go. And put a little in there. Right now this doesn't look like much, but as it grows, I'm going for kind of stained glass, and we'll see what happens here. We'll see what happens. I'm wanting a prompt where I'm needing another wild card about now. We're just going to stop right there. I might come back with some more washi later. We're going to leave it out. Let's move on to the next prompt. I'm wanting something where I can start filling in the stained glass. I'm going for a stained glass theme. It doesn't look like much now, but we'll see what happens. We're ready for prompt 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're ready for prompt 7. I'm only going to do 10. And then you can do whatever you want. Dots. Okay, I can do dots. 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 Let's write it down here too. 5, 6 was, that still isn't dry yet. I can press it down though. Washi tape. Or just washi. There's also washi paper if you have any. 7, this is 6. 7 is dots. I kind of already did dots, but let's put some more on there. And I'm going to do them with, that's kind of too big. I don't know if that'll make a good dotter or not. The back of a paintbrush. And let's get out some paint. And I think I want a different color of paint for my dots. What do I want? I haven't used my acrylics in a long time. It's about time you got them out and started playing with them, Meri. We want dots. I'm thinking a bright blue would be pretty. A blue like this. Ocean blue. And we're going to put dots. I don't know how, but we're going to do it. Thank you guys for sticking in. Hi, Esther. Sometimes you got to go adult. Yes, you do. Yeah. All right. Let's see how this, I'm not sure this will work like I'm thinking, but let's put, oh yeah, I think it will. Let's just put some dots in here. Now, if I did a pretty gold wash over this after it dries, that might work. We will see. We're just going to fill in. This is Christmas, and I'm kind of thinking stained glass here, and we're going to paint this leading. It's still drying, texture paste. And we're just going to put blue bulbs on these trees. You know, I'd love to put a figure skater out here someplace. Oh. Hi, Sherry. Did I say hello to you? Esther's here. Kathy Whitney's here. Paint Girlie's sticking out, braving it out, aren't you? I think Paint Girlie's my only mod tonight. Thank you, Lori, for sticking with me. I appreciate you so much. We had a little disturbance earlier with a bot, but we're okay. I told him to go bother somebody else. There's not enough people here that care. Well, that's 36 of you watching. What are y'all doing tonight? Put a dot up there. I want to, I started a fabric postcard in Carol's stream this morning. And I want to work on that this weekend, and I want to finish my Christmas postcards. And then I'll start cutting some for after the new year. I like to get my Christmas postcards sent out Monday or Tuesday. It's, gosh, today's the 16th, 17th, 18th, 19th. I better get those out. Time creeps up on me pretty fast. I stay busy though. I think that's why it creeps up on me fast. And I just stay busy with other things, and before you know it. Now, as I look into my tablet here, these blue dots look pretty dark, but they're a pretty blue like this when I look at them in real life. Put one up there. Put one up there. That has one up there. And I've just got 3 Christmas trees. Stephanie's here. Hi, Stephanie. Janet, which Janet came in? Janet Burgess? Janet Burgess is that, and Deborah, River City Creative. Good morning, good morning. Here I am. Good evening, Deborah. River City. I didn't get my sketching done in my big book today because I was playing with other things this morning. I played in this big book today. And I made a gingerbread man this morning. I'd like to do something else fairly simple. I want to do a skater and a caroler, but I probably won't have time in the next, I'll be lucky if I get this done by 10 o'clock. Oh, dearie me. Alrighty, we're going to call that done. Let's wipe off the end of my paintbrush. Alright, I'll put my paint back in the blue rack. And let's hit that with the heat gun a little. Heat gun alert. Oh, wait. Allie K is here. She says she's arting. Oh, you know, I need to work on the Dee Dee paper doll. We'll do that Sunday night. We'll do the Dee Dee paper doll Sunday night. Allie K sent me some Barbie dolls to use on a Dee Dee paper doll. I showed it to an Allie K when I opened it. And I'm going to make a Dee Dee doll for you and a Dee Dee doll for me and one for Dee Dee. I'm going to make three Dee Dee paper dolls. And they'll be Christmassy. It'll be Dee Dee at Christmas. And I'm running over my cord here. Hold it, I've got to stand up. This chair is such a weird chair. There we go. Probably why my thing has a short in it. Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. All right. I want another wild card. We'll proceed on here. Let me get this out of the way. And I messed this up. Bubble wrap, collage. This goes down 1, 2, 3. The third one is wild card. The fourth is painted paper or scribble. The fifth is texture. The sixth is washi. The seventh is dots. So let's go for another prompt 8. These aren't the Christmas ones. These look Christmassy, but these aren't the Christmas ones. These are not the Christmas washies. We're going to have to do another Pick 10 another time before Christmas. These look Christmassy on the outside, but they don't have Christmas prompts. I got one that has Christmas prompts. Okay. Get them stirred up here. Let's pick this one, which is markers. Markers. Well, my markers are across the room. I have pink. I have this gold Krylon paint pen, which I'm going to call a marker. I have gold and brown. I have black, and I think I'm going to have to paint this. See, this is pretty hard already. It's hard on the outside. There's parts of it that are still soft, but the texture is pretty hard. And I don't know if the marker, if it'll accept a marker. I might have to paint. Oh, it is accepting it. I think paint will be better, though. This is going to be the leading. I'm going to come back in with pit. Let's go back with this gold. And I guess I can do anything I want. What am I going to do? Markers. Maybe some more gold someplace. Oh, let's outline the thing with these markers is the paint is not all that juicy. It should be, I know there's paint in there. Hi, Pam. Welcome, welcome. Glad to have you join us. Hope you're having a good evening. Pam does a lot of sewing. And she does other things too. You were doing some painting videos, weren't you? I think I came this way with this. And let's see if I can do the tree. I don't know. I might ruin it. I just want to do around the leading. Kind of highlight the leading, which I'm going to paint black. Not convinced about these trees yet. I think they need some more green or something. I didn't want to make my brother go out on the west side of town today, so we didn't get to Ace Hardware to get some more Krylon pens. That'll be for another day, I think. But I got to the thrift store. I got that Tunisian crochet book. I'm going to sit down and look it over, see if I can see what kind of stitches they used. Well, I know they used the simple one, the basic one. This is more for highlighting. I'm highlighting around the windows here. I might come in and put some highlight. I think I'm pretty happy with this. I don't want to get it texture paste on my marker. But my marker is getting dry. I'm going to stop. I used marker. We'll call that done. Scribble is part of prompt 4. So this was 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's do prompt 9. It's starting to take shape. It's not quite there yet. I might have to do a lot of after work on it. Prompt 9. Let's pull from the bottom. Focal image. Focal image. Well, my trees are really the focal image. I'm going to come back to that. I might use it, but I might pull an alternate. Let's go pull prompt 10. I'm wanting to put some lighting in this, some colors, stained glass colors. All right, let's just pull from the middle here. which says scraps. Oh, I seem to I pulled this one this morning, scraps. Out of a different deck. Did I use this deck? I don't think did I use this deck this morning? I can't remember. All right, scraps. So let's write down the last two prompts are, last three prompts was markers, focal image. I'll have to see what I can do with that. Focal image and scraps. Well, I got plenty of scraps. But I'm going to go a little bit off on my own now. I'll do these three, but I want to get some light in this, some stained glass. I'll show you. Gotta get to it. Is this it? No. One more turn of the wheel. Some of this Daravan screen ink. I love this stuff. NEV gifted this to me a couple years ago, metallic gold, and I just keep using it. And I use it. Now, I have to decide, am I going to do the music? I don't know. I'm going to do the tree, I think. And you know, I was seeing those pretty Christmas trees in that book, but I don't know if I want to cut them out. So let's just keep doing this. And we'll see what I turn up with. I'm going to paint the leading. Doesn't look like much, but just wait. You have to give it some time. Let's get out some black paint. Markers, focal paint, and scraps. But let's do some black for the jet black. I don't use these acrylic paints enough. I need to start using them more. Ew. And let's see if I can pull out a brush that is already in here. And we're going to paint this. And this is textured, if you could feel it. It's very dimensional. There's a bug on my page. Get off of there. He says, winter's coming. I need a place to hide. And we're going to do the border. And I guess I'll paint this in too. And I don't have anything on it underneath, so let's just hope I don't paint two pages together. Oh, you guys aren't seeing the whole book. Oh, well, I messed up my tree. I'll make it look like a tree again. I got that texture paste kind of thick. And you can't see the texture on this, but I sure can feel it. It is thick. And we're going to paint a border on it. There's a little bug in here. He says, I'm sticking around for the winter. Winter's not going to get me down. He's one of those little bugs. I tried to swat him and he attacked me. He came at me. He said, you aren't going to swat me any. This needs to look more like a tree. There. And then this is a tree up here. Oops. Oh, you guys fell. It's what, 9:42. I'd like to get this done by 10 o'clock. Let me put you guys up. Hold on. I have enough room on my desk. Put you over here. Let me get back out to my live chat. Top chat. Live chat. Yeah, I kind of got my prompts covered up while I'm doing this. Thank you, Sharon. I can't read the small papers on Mary's desk. Yeah, it says, are you talking about the prompts? The fourth prompt has an alternate. This is the first prompt. It says bubble wrap. The second one is collage. The third one is wild card. The fourth one is an alternate. We have painted paper and scribble. The fifth is texture. The sixth is washi. The seventh is dots. And the last are the markers. I did the markers. Focal image and scraps. So 7, 8, 9, and 10. I have 9 and 10 to do. But I'm kind of going off because I want to make this kind of stained glassy with a stained glass theme. So I'm kind of going off onto my own in here because I feel like it needs it. And this stained glass, that texture paste is dimensional. You can't see it, but if you could run your hand over this, you could feel it. Now, let's make this look like a tree too. Tree's kind of hidden in there. My focal image really is kind of my music, but maybe I can find something else that makes sense to me. Yeah, just about got enough paint on here. And here again, this is not meant to be a masterpiece. This is just, you use your pick 10s to get your mojo going if you're kind of stuck sometimes. Let's wash out my brush and give this a dry. And it doesn't have to be a masterpiece. It's something to get you moving. get you into doing art again. I'm going to be doing a lot of smaller projects. I'm kind of done with doing all those month-long projects. I'm going to finish up my Inktober. I haven't decided what small projects I'm going to do, but I'll probably be doing some doodling, some sketching, we'll just see where my world takes me. But this big book that I'm working in is called Page One, and it's the page one of the New York Times from 1900 through 1977. And I'm just going to do pick tens and dirty dozens and stuff like that in here. All right, what do I want to do now? I need a focal image. Let's see. Let's see what I have. Focal image. Boy, I'm picking up stuff all over the place here. I need a focal image. Let's go back to this book and see what I can find that I don't know. This is a book I got at the thrift store today. Ooh. That's not really a focal image, though. Some more background images. We want something focal. Ooh. Ooh. Shopping downtown. Can you guys see? Do I need to put this up a little? A lot of music. Store windows. Ooh. Let's put a card there. Might come back to that one. Kitchen gifts. Rosemary and lime vinegar. Cranberry mini loaves. Apple mini loaves. That sounds good. Look at that tree. What's on the back? A wreath. Yes, I do tear up books. I buy them for that purpose. And there's a wreath on the back. I can get plenty of wreaths. Maybe I'll just use that one as my focal image. And where am I going to put it? How am I going to put it? Let's cut it. I'm doing what I call tear cutting. Like I tear it. I want it rough cut. It's kind of hard. You have to have a thinner paper, I think, to do it. This is not doing it very well. Sort of did it, though. I want that star. So I think I'm going to use this tree, if I can get it like I want it. I'm kind of tear cutting it. I take my scissors. It depends on the paper. I take my scissors and kind of pull on it. You got to be careful, though, because you can tear it in ways you don't want. Let's just cut this. I think I like it in there. Now, that inspires me to do more with this. So what do I have? Focal image. I got that one, scraps. I think fabric. I got my prompts. I think I'm done with this. I want to fold this in half at least. I'm going to take the cards up. Once again, they're 1 is bubble wrap, 2 is collage, 3 was a wild card, 4 I pulled an alternate, painty paper and scribble. Painty paper was what I pulled and scribble was my alternate. 5 was texture, and I used texture paste on this, and then I painted it. If you could feel this, you could feel how textured it is. 6 is washi, 7 is dots, 8 is markers, 9 is focal image, and I just have scraps left, and I think I'm going to use fabric scraps. So let's put my prompts away. I don't know what I did with the box. Did I put it over here? No. Yeah, probably dropped it on the floor. Well, there's scraps on the floor, that's for sure. I don't know what happened to the box. I'll just set them over here for now. It'll show up when I'm not looking for it. So I think I'm going to do some, I got some scraps. I got clusters, but let's see what I have in here. That's Christmassy. These are the seeds. I got ladybugs. Let's see, I want Christmas. Let's do some gold. We might use that. Here's some gold fabric. Here's some Christmas. And Christmas. Here's some galaxy washi tape. And let's see what else I have here. Here's a Christmas tree. It's all Christmas. All right, let's put all of this in a pile. We won't use it all. But these I'm going to put in another pile and put them. This is the 10th prompt is scraps. Scraps. We're going to see what I can do with them. Put it back under here. I had scraps out for my calendar. Okay, let's put them here. Kind of sort them out. Think about what I want to do. This, I'm liking this. We got this. And some more, and some striped tissue paper, and some glittery paper, and this little Christmas tree. All right, but what I like about this is I could pull. I don't know where I want to put it. I'm going to cover up this tree. This is going to be my focal image. Let's go ahead and put it in down. And I don't know if my palette brushes would be clean enough. See if I can't get some of that texture paste off of it. Yes. Now let's put my paint back and grab the paste. So we're going to put this down. I just don't have much room to work. I'm so crowded. Throw that scrap away. Hi, Amber. Welcome, Amber. What did Joyce say? Let's see. What did Joyce say? Joyce said, hi, Lori, Sharon. My tablet messed up. I have a Chromebook now. Sharon said markers. Kathy Whitney says hi to all I missed. I can't read the small papers. Welcome, Kathy. Oh, you're on your phone. Kathy's laughing at something. Amber says hi. Hi, Amber. Allie K is here. Welcome, you guys. Thanks for popping in. I'm not going to be on too much longer. I kind of would like to leave at 10, but I don't want to leave while I'm in the middle of, well, I'm not in the middle. I'm finishing up my pick 10. I just needed, you know, you get to working on something so much. I've been working on those faux photos, Polaroid photos, and I got them all out nailed. But sometimes you just need something that you can just play with. You don't have to, you know, and you can do that in your December daily too, but I'm kind of just wanting to do a pick 10 tonight. I've been wanting to do some pick 10s. And it really does get your mojo moving. Let's put that palette knife back in there. It does. It gets my mojo moving. And even though it's probably not the, you know, it's just a pick 10. And let's see. Let me get some more glue on this. I didn't get it all the way in. If you're curious about the Streamathon, Paint Girly does have the schedule out on her community tab. It's the New Year's Eve Streamathon. It was started by the Ustream gals when they were streaming on Ustream. And then when they came over here to YouTube, they brought it with them. And the Musical Scrapper used to host it. And she wanted to move on, so I took over it. And I hosted it for a couple years. And hosting means just kind of putting together the schedule and getting people lined up and all of that. And I did it for a couple years, but I just didn't think I could handle it this year because with everything going on in my life. But I am going to stream. I'll be kicking it off December 31st, early in the morning, my early morning stream. And you can read the rest of the schedule on Paint Girly's community tab. And where else have you put it? Paint Girly is encouraging people in the, and you too, put it, you know, once you grab a hold of it, make sure all your links work, and grab a hold of it and put it in different groups if you want, if you can, you know, if they'll allow it. Let's see, scraps. What do I want to do here? Well, I got plenty of scraps, but nothing that really is, I don't want to cover up my, let's do some figuring here. We're going to kind of sketchy draw in here. And I shouldn't have put that yes paste away so fast. We're just going to kind of draw out a couple of little pieces here. Get it out again. And, you know, just doing this, I'm getting inspired to do different stained glass pages. I used to, when I lived in Wisconsin, I did this entire journal. It was a needlework journal. And I did the entire, I have pages of it out there. I should put them all in a playlist and maybe I'll do that. I might have them out there in a playlist. I can't remember. but I did all sorts of faux stained glass, kind of like what I'm doing here. And but I used the glittery stuff, and I'm afraid to use too much glossy glitter here. My pages would stick together. Oh my goodness, they would stick together. All right, we're going to put this right in there. This is a scrappy. And I got another little scrappy where I got that tape. But we're going to put this on here. And we'll take some more little scrappies and maybe just put them around someplace. And maybe some of the other fabric too. But let's do this. What did I do with it? Had it in my hand. There it is. Is that it? No. There it is. I don't know what else I have here. I really need to get in here and clean up my 2O's and my space. And all right, we're going to put this right in here. Now, maybe up in there. And I'm kind of feeling where the line should go. And I don't care if there's black on there because the leading is in black. Let's end it here. How are your eyes doing after your surgery? My eyes are doing pretty good. I haven't put any eye drops in today. I got up early this morning and was streaming. And after the streaming, I had several things I needed to get done. And then we ran off shopping. We didn't get home till about the clock. The clock on the bank building in our town said 6:38, and I said, "Oh no!" And my brother looked at it, and he said, "It's not 6:38. It isn't even dark yet." And then I said, "Well, subtract an hour. Maybe it's 5:38. Maybe we didn't fall. They didn't fall back." And he said, "It's not even 5:38 because." He said, "It's not 5:38. He's got more sense than I do. We're gonna put this one up here, I think. I kind of liking that. Maybe down in here, and then I'll quit. And let's see. This one almost just fits. Almost. Let's just snip this off. And snip it there and there and there. But my eyes are doing good. You know, Ruth Lamb had cataracts removed recently too. And she's braver than me. She had both of her eyes done. One done a couple weeks after the other one. I need a couple months. All right. So let's put this down, and I'm still not, there's still something this needs. Let's do the scraps, and then I'll think about this some more. I wish I had some other colors of this. I've got a copper color. I don't even know if they make other colors. This is pretty expensive stuff. Annie V gifted it to me, bless her heart. And as you can tell, I'm not too concerned that my page is pristine and beautiful and all of that. I'm more getting inspired by the prompts and just finishing it out. I did dots there. I feel like I need to do something else on this. I don't know. Let's do this first. Pull that down a little. I like those towns, but I just don't have those storefronts. But I don't have the room. We got this gold. And I have that little red tree. What did I do with that one? I had it right up there. It disappeared, and I have this. I just don't have enough room. I don't want what happened to my little red tree. Must not gonna be on here. See, there's just no way. I put scrap here, scrap there, and a scrap up there. Sometimes you get too much. I have to think that what do I need here? Maybe more gold in here. Let's do more in here. So it's almost a shape. It's got some background in there. I think that's what I want. I almost want shapes in there. I'm liking that. Let's do this. That made a world of difference, didn't it? Made a world of difference. And I put, did I put fab? I didn't glue that down. I'm going to put. I don't know if I can get this covered up. That made a world of difference. I'm liking that. Now I got my scraps on these pieces. Let's cover this one up. And this will dry. This will dry matte. I mean, it won't be sticky after I dry it, after it dries. I think I'm liking that a lot. And I'll zoom out a little so you guys can see it a little bit. You're seeing most of it. Push my washi tape, my tape off. You're seeing most of it. I think that did it for me. But I would love to have like a light blue or something in there, or a light green metallic, but I'm afraid to put metallic on there. I do have some coppery. Copper might be nice. Let's see what I did with the copper. Bronze. It's bronze. Let's try a little and see what happens. Where shall I try it? Here? Oh, I think I like that. And we'll leave the words so that you can see them, but I'm going to put some bronze on here. And when I look in my tablet, I don't know what you guys are seeing, but when I look in my tablet, I can see I don't see the difference between the gold and the bronze, but my tablet is an old tablet, so the colors aren't all that great on it. If you see a difference between the gold and the bronze, that's what I see in real life. And let's do this too, lightly. So you can still see the wording. I wish I had like blues, and really a metallic watercolor would be nice, but I don't have those out. Let's do this. I think I'm happier with this. I think this solved my issue. I got a texture paste there. I don't know if I can get that up. I'll pull it off. And I'm going to leave my little gold fabric scraps alone. I think I'm happy with this. This is kind of what I was going for with stained glass. See, you just got to keep working at it. And I do have the dots and the scribbles and the trees in the background. I could probably bring them out a little bit more. Maybe I'll glue that down a little bit, or it's going over the texture paste there. I think I'm happy with it. It's kind of it's just a pick 10. Where's that? Yes, paste. Let's fix the tree. We wish you a Merry Christmas. I got music on there. I've got a focal image is my tree here. It has to go over this texture paste, and it's not wanting to. And it's getting curly on the edges here. Let's put some more down here. Alrighty, I think I'm good with this. So, what time is it? It is 10:15. Let me come out and look at chat. I think I'm done. I think I'm happy. I need to date it. I don't know where I'm going to date it. Yeah. I don't know if I can write over this. Let's try it. I don't know. No. Can't write over this. And this is 12/16/2022. There we go. That'll give me a little hint of when I did it. And so these are all scraps I'm saving out for my calendar page or clusters or something. I got them piled up over there. Should put them in a baggie. I think I'm pretty happy with this. So let me come out and look at chat. Just let me pull it over here. Look at chat. Thank you guys for sticking with me. Icy says, hello, Amber. Allie K asks how my eyes are doing. Allie K says she's done playing for the night. Time to chat again. Kathy's on her phone. Sharon Lombard was in here. Janet Burgess was here. Pam was here. Thank you guys for coming in. Paint Girly. Don't forget to check Paint Girly's community tab for the schedule for the Streamathon. Stephanie G, thanks for popping in. Stephanie says, I was playing in glue like always. My table is still a mess. That's how I feel. Paint Girly said, a needle book is on my mental list. Oh, a needle book. Ooh, that would be cool. Joyce Boeing was in here. She says, hi, Deborah. I bought the materials to make a needle book, but I haven't made it yet. Talking needle books. River City Creative, Sharon Lombard. Welcome, you guys. Thank you so much for coming. Allie K says, I'm here. I'm just arting. Sharon Lombard. Esther. Artful Esther popped in. Thank you, guys. And I see, and I think Becky was here early on. And I forget who the early on people were. Let's see if I can get to them by moving my screen. I don't think my video goes way back to the back, but my chat doesn't. Isn't that something? So we did this tonight. I kind of went through I kind of went through a book that talked about different ways to celebrate the holidays, kind of give you some inspiration of how to spend your holidays. I fixed my bag, let me get it out. I got a purse to fix too. We're going to see how this goes. I used carpet tape and fixed the bottom of my bag here so that it had a big hole in the bottom. I keep my tiny attacher, my eyelet setter, staples and stuff like that in there. Alrighty, it's 18:15. I wish you guys a really good weekend. Tomorrow's Saturday morning. I do think Carol is going to be on tomorrow morning, the Canadian artisan. Go check her out sometime between 8 and 9 o'clock. I'm not sure exactly what her times are on different days, but I think she has little notifications out there. Look for that on your stream. Little pre-announcement videos. You can say notify me. I think Carol does that quite a bit. So look for those. Anne and Becky usually are in there. And some other people stream on Saturday, but I lose track of the afternoon because I'm off doing other things. Beth Schiller comes on Saturday night around 6 o'clock Eastern. I might pop in tomorrow. And Lori, Paint Girly, are you streaming on Sunday morning? Carol, the Canadian artisan, also streams on, well, no, it's Ann Lar, but Carol pops in with her on Sunday morning. And around 9 o'clock Eastern and our streams. And Sunday afternoon, I don't know. I'm not sure if Tanya's going to stream Sunday afternoon or not. She'll let you know. But she usually streams on Sundays around between 12 and 1 when she streams. She just got back from vacation, and you just have to watch for notifications from her what she's doing. I've kind of lost track, but I still think of her. And then I'll be, Deb Farrell usually comes on Sunday afternoon around 4 o'clock Central. And then I'll be back Sunday evening at 6. And then we'll start a whole new week again. So have a great weekend. Good night, everybody. Bye. Get this whole book in there. Bye.